like I got stuck in traffic, and then like
excuses are like assholes. Everybody's got one.
No, for real, dude, for real. And I will tell you, McDonald's drive-through is fucking horrid right now. Right now, it is horrible. I was like, let's hurry up, get this done, and no, not happening.
I haven't eaten yet.
Oh, dude, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten.
I'm gonna Uber Eats while we're live streaming.
Good idea.
You could just eat. You're fine.
Don't wear glasses on like live streams because you see how you can see the glare on my glasses.
Oh yeah.
See it?
Am I lagging still?
Yep.
Why?
You're not even moving at all again. No, I'm playing. I'm completely.
You look fine on. Oh shit!
Oh,
look what you did, bro.
jerk.
Look what you did.
You're such I'm like, I'm using my phone. I'm doing everything I can to not be blurry because everyone's complaining about the blurriness.
Oh, that's good.
God damn.
How many times?
All right, I'm not doing shit. You get what you get.
Let me be quiet. I'm gonna stop talking.
Well, welcome to the live show. We are live.
Damn.
You got 54 people watching cricket wanting to talk to you.
Hello, everyone. Hello. What are you drinking? Is that water?
Ginger ale.
Oh.
No, it's ginger ale.
Okay. Thought it was beer. Where's that McDonald's?
I could give you the English.
I know. I'm waiting for it. One of my kids is gonna bring it down. I guarantee it.
Oh, don't even tell me you went and set that long ass line, and now you're gonna eat some cold ass McDonald's.
Oh no.
That's our fault. That's bad. Oh, where's my phone?
Well, shit. How's everybody doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How's everybody else doing? Oh no.
I'm fantastic.
You have a lot of people that want to come talk to you. That's for damn sure.
How do I watch it? Like, where can
I just go to YouTube.
Okay, hold on. Let me see this. Am I supposed to?
If my internet is going to keep being ridiculous, I'm just going to wire.
Am I not supposed to look at the comments?
No, you can. You're supposed to.
You can look at the comments.
That'd be weird.
Hold on.
People are here to talk to you.
Holy shit. There are 178 people here watching.
What?
Right now. 178 people. 188. Damn.
Hold on.
Damn. Cricket, what'd you eat?
Okay.
What'd you do?
Hold on, I gotta go to Google. Oh, hold on. Like, all trying to jumble up. I can't find my phone. I got a lot of things going on. How's everybody doing, though? Oh, I see it. 204 people. Holy shit.
Dang.
I'm not even that interested in the person.
Cricket, what'd you eat?
I don't understand what's going on with the internet.
Hold on, I gotta go to Google. Oh, hold on.
I am hearing a laptop jamming.
All kind of jumbled up. I can't find my phone. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now.
Yeah, Cricket, you got your headphones. You're getting YouTube echo, or mute the YouTube.
Yeah, I just muted the YouTube.
There we go.
Can you guys hear me?
This is
loud and clear now.
Oh, I'm so nice. Okay, I'm gonna reset onto Wi-Fi, unless it's working again. Maybe it was just the influx of all the people coming, and then it lagged me out.
You look pretty clear to me. It doesn't seem like it's jumbling.
Yeah, you look fine.
If on the stream it's okay too, because mine shows blurry.
Looks good. For me, anyways.
Whatever. Oh, we have so many issues. Anyway, welcome, finally. After lots of chasing to get you to come on the show, man.
Oh, man, don't say that. You can't say it like you feel like
Well, you're always busy. To be fair, for those who don't know, Cricket just had another daughter. I'm pretty sure it was a daughter.
Oh, man, how bad would you have felt it if it was a boy?
No, I was pretty confident.
I'm just kidding.
She saw pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
awesome.
she's super cute.
It was
and
hard
so
on the stream though, but we did talk beforehand for a good while. So you can't just
Yeah, we've been talking to you since we started the show, trying to get you to come on. You've just been busy as shit.
I am busy all the time. Unfortunately.
So how'd you get into the hobby? Let's start with that, and then we'll start taking questions as people start putting them out there.
This is the easy one. Okay, so I'm at my house. My buddy comes by, and he's like, "I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you this drone." And I'm thinking, like, DJI. I've seen the big ones all over the place. So he goes out in the backyard and he's like power looping my steps and like getting like super crazy. And I'm like, dude. So at that point, I was like 4 or 5 days away from going to Colorado for a ski trip. And I was like, listen, man, as soon as I get back, I'm going to call you and I need to get all of that. Everything that you have, I need that. That's how it happened. And that's where everything went down. My pockets got lighter. I bought so much. I bought so many parts, burnt up so many motors. Oh,
dude, it's a crazy investment at first, isn't it?
yes. And then once you burn something up, it's like, I need to get another one right now. Right now. I need that right now. But that's how I got into the hobby, and then just flying. Like, it was once I got into it, and he was already so much better than me. That was like what really pushed me, because then I had somebody that could fly with me all the time that was better than me, and I knew, like, he taught me everything I need to know. You know, and I think I flew acro for. I mean, I flew line of sight for 2 days, and then when I got my goggles, I went right to goggles within like a week, and then. Then it was all, all over.
That's all she wrote.
Yep.
That's awesome.
I'm trying to look at the stream.
Dude, there are so many people.
It's moving pretty quick.
Yeah.
What's up, Jakes? Vampire. I know that guy. What's up, Scarecrow?
Oh, boy.
Peterborough FPV Cricket is a big fan of yours. He's someone I've flown with, so he specifically wanted to make sure you knew he said hi. And congratulations on your kid.
Hello, Peter. How are you, buddy? We're losing
Capture,
subscribers.
D-roll.
Oh, man. So what got you sponsored? What happened with all that? How'd you come about all that, dude?
Just kept pushing, man. Once I figured out that I was halfway decent at it, like I was like, okay, I can get pretty good at this, and just kept pushing it. And then I heard Heli Nation was my first sponsor, and I went to IO my first year flying. I went to IO and like met everybody, got communication with everybody, and then from there, I hit John. Actually, I needed an antenna for my Crossfire. I lost it somewhere in the jumbo going back from field to field. And John actually hooked me up with the antenna. He was like, listen, don't worry about it. Come back and get it later if it works. I was like, okay, cool. So I came back, paid him for it. And then like the next week or so, me and him started talking. And that was my first sponsorship, was Heli Nation.
Damn.
Yeah.
Nice.
I feel like sponsorships, you should have like kind of a personal relationship with those people. You know what I mean? Just to like, before you get to back a company, a lot of people go chase sponsorships and then they come to realize like, oh, that's not a good guy. That guy's not good. Like, you pretty much, when you get sponsored, you're taking that company as like a representation of you and vice versa. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's like, I think I like to know people before I actually take the sponsorship from that company. You know what I mean? To get to know how that person actually is.
No, I can see that.
Will Byrne has a good question, which I was going to get to, but he beat me to it. And he wants to know who's been your favorite sponsor over the years and why?
Who's my favorite sponsor?
Yeah. Out of all the sponsors you've ever had, including who you currently have.
I love them all.
The safe answer.
Oh my God.
I knew you'd do a safe answer. Come on.
At all. That's a good question, though. See how people are.
It doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It could be that you just like the people more, or you got more money, or who knows what it could be.
So what do you think it is that you did specifically, like one thing that you specifically did that made people look at you?
Was definitely the backwards flying. And I
backwards flying?
For the backwards flying, I guess it was just not really caring about my equipment. That's like the major line, I feel like, in FPV. Did you just cough? Did you just cough?
I'm muted. I muted before I coughed.
Oh,
he's over here like it's time.
Listen, it doesn't come through the mic, especially international. You're good.
Where's my mask?
Yeah, hell yep. All right, okay, we're over here coughing. I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question again? Oh no, I remember what it was. Shoot, that cough threw me all off. So before it was just like I said, backwards thing for sure. But in the beginning, it was just kind of just like sending it. Like you can't worry about your equipment in this hobby at all. I don't feel like, you know what I mean? Like if you're worried about crashing, then you're hesitating. You're not fully focused on what you're trying to do versus, oh, I don't want to crash. I don't want to have to buy that motor again. And that was another thing, dude. Like crashing, the backwards thing, crashing took me deep. I mean, rear motors were breaking like crazy, rear arms.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
I would say
I've learned that over time too.
For sure. Backwards flying. Fully focused on what you're trying to do versus, oh, I don't want to crash. I don't want to have to buy that motor again. Okay.
So, a couple of questions came in. Peterborough FPV wants to know what your daily frame you fly is.
My daily frame. Where is it at? Well, right now it's this one. That one. That's my prototype frame. Hold on.
Yeah, what? It just what?
He just dipped.
threw up the
He's like,
blinder.
bye.
You just totally.
I'll show it.
Like, check this out, guys. Bye. You know.
This is the prototype frame.
That's good.
That is neat.
That's your frame.
This is my frame. Yep. And it's actually like ready to go. I have a couple of them now, and they're all the same.
How much do I? What kind of favors do I have to pull?
I don't know. I'm holding on to my three like this. See, this is the Cricket frame. It is coming out very, very soon. This is like I don't think anybody's ever saw it, but Tommy gave me the okay like last week that I can show it. But
my dude, that looks pretty tight. I like it.
I will say it's probably the most versatile frame out right this second. Well, when it comes out, I mean, you can do DJI in the front, DJI in the back. You can do 20 by 20 in the back or front. You can do ESC in the middle, DJI in the middle, flight control in the back. I mean, it's got all the jazz. Cool.
Dude, that's dope. And I'm noticing how your antennas are mounted there. Does that affect your video or radio at all?
Not at all.
Not at all. And I also noticed you're flying Crossfire and the DJI then, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're not using the radio.
No, I have too much faith in Crossfire at this point.
No, that's kind of where I'm at too, and I
it sucks to have to add the extra step, like at the end of the build. Like once you do the DJI and everything, you're like, oh, it's perfect, it's all done, and then it's like, shit, I gotta wire in my Crossfire. But
right,
I wouldn't trade Crossfire for the world.
Right.
So Vampire wants to know who's making your frame.
Umagod, the Umagod company.
There you go.
I mean,
dope.
From the remix,
dope.
I mean, I flew the remix forever, and I had there was only one choice to really go with when I thought about making a frame. Was definitely with Tommy.
Hell yeah.
He goes above and beyond. I'm telling you, he goes above and beyond when, like, just everything has to be perfect, and that's what you want. You know what I mean? Like he took what I had in my head and brought it to reality, which is I feel like is a hard job to do for somebody.
Oh yeah.
Even though it is just carbon, but I mean, down to like the little things that I wanted changed, and then so in the beginning I was just flying analog. So the frame was like super thin, and we get that all done. I get a production model cut. And then I'm like, yeah, Tommy, man, I've been flying DJI lately. I don't know if I want to do the frame. And he's like, what? Like we had already worked months and months and like, different changes and like saying I don't like this, I want that, or let's do this. And then when it got completely finished, I was like, I want to fly DJI. And he's like, so he had to like scratch everything and start completely over. I felt so bad. That was a hard phone call right there.
Right? No, I bet.
I love the frame, but I mean, I can't fly my own frame right now. Like that was the problem.
No. I think I really
Clement
think
has a question for you. I put it up on the screen.
Actually, there was a question right before that too that kind of inlays into this.
Was there one up there?
It was, are you still rocking Flight 1?
I am not flying Flight 1 right this second.
No.
I haven't been for probably.
Yeah, it was Plummet too. Sorry.
I've been flying Beta Flight for a couple months now. Probably like 3 months, 2.5 years. Yeah.
Oh. So with him, he's got that question there. What's your opinion on that?
I always, once I found even with Falco X and with anything, with Falco or with Flight 1, I mean, it always flew amazing. I mean, I can't, that was never the problem about the way it flew. And whatever firmware, I like 324, when Flight 1 first came out, 324 was like the shit. And I kept that for like 6-7 months up to like a year, maybe not a year, but like 6 months. Just stick with what you like. Just because a new update comes out, you don't have to go update it. Like, there's no point. If you like the way it flies, that's all that matters. Once you go updating it and all that, then you start having different problems. And I don't know. I feel like once you find that firmware, keep that firmware. And if there is a little bit of issues with, it might dip a little bit here, any of that, try to fly around most of that, because you're never going to have a perfect quad. And if you find that perfect tune and you go run it into a curb, that perfect tune ain't perfect anymore. So now what? You know what I mean? You'll spend half the day out there tuning.
I don't know, my dude. I might have a different opinion on that now that I've tried something.
Let me guess. You tried Emu Flight?
No. I'm sticking with Beta Flight. But there's some hardware though, and you know about them because you were showing them off like a week or two ago. You're sponsored by Newbie Drone, right? Dude, I got the Infinity, the little 20 by 20. Holy fuck!
That's in this, that. It's smooth, man. There's something about the ESC is ridiculous. I don't know. Even from the individual ESCs, were really, really good and just different than any other ESC. And they pretty much just transferred that right over to the 4-in-1. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm happy with the with Newbie Drone right now. I mean, they've been doing some, and they stand behind their products. You know what I mean? If you have it, they usually try to take care of it.
I'm about to release a little review video on that thing tonight, and I'm just
look. He's smiling. Look.
Oh, bro. I don't want to say anything more, but yeah.
You obviously had a magical experience.
Oh goodness, thanks.
What are you flying? 4.1?
You know what? I can't even remember. It was the stock firmware that came on it.
Okay. Yep.
So
4.4.
I didn't want to mess with anything. I wanted to try it out. Like,
don't mess with the ESC.
How it is.
Don't mess with anything on the ESC.
Right.
I did that, and I'm like calling Chris. Like, Chris, there's a problem, man. I don't know what's wrong. He's like, mess with the ESC. I was like, yep. He's like, put it back to the way it was.
Right. So what's this also I hear you
Capture
do not
FPV.
tune your stuff?
Huh?
Oh.
I didn't hear
you go, Jake. Mine's lagging, so you go ahead.
I heard you don't tune your stuff.
I don't tune my stuff, but I just got back from Newbie Drone. I went out to Newbie Drone for like 5 days, and Chris actually worked because I don't know how to tune. Okay, Drew didn't believe me. Me and Drew almost got to like a big ass argument because I was like, I don't know how to tune, bro. And he's like, I always thought you were bullshitting when you said that, and I'm like, nah. Like that was something that I never even got into. It wasn't worth my time. Like I have a lot of shit going on, and like the tuning process would have took me a year or 6 months to figure that, just to get it down to precise.
It does.
So that whole time that my buddies were tuning, I was flying. I was like, man, I'm just going to fly. I don't worry about it tuning, Little bobble here, bobble here. I'm okay with that.
Right.
But no, so I went out there and Chris actually we spent a little bit and he tuned he took what I had in my head and how I like for my quad to feel and he just made it feel that way. So up until a month ago, no, I never had a tuned quad. But now I do.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Good. It's really good. It's really good.
So there's a couple questions for you. Capture FPV wanted to know if you're flying 6S.
I am flying 6S too. I got a lot of changes going on. I guess I haven't even said anything about most of them. So these are, well, actually, so I started flying 6S motors, I don't know, a month and a half ago. So then I just got these in the mail. Well, can you see them? So now I have my own 6S motor that's getting ready to come out. And that's
nice.
what I have on this squad. So there's still
Very
gold.
nice.
There you go. That's a question for everybody. What do you want? You want to go keep it a gold motor for 6S or make the 6S motor black?
Ooh.
You should make a poll on a page for that.
Yeah. I want personal opinions. If you're here right now,
The gold looks so like a you thing. Like I even on your Warzone gun is gold, and I was like, you have a gold gun, gold motors, like.
I got a big gold cricket sign too. But I was just thinking, just to know the difference between the 6S and the 4S. Still keep the 4S gold, but then 6S would be black.
But I think
people are saying gold and pink.
I like gold and pink.
Gold and black, gold and pink, black.
Where's
black,
my nuggets?
green.
Where's my nuggets?
He checked the bag like he just went through a drive-thru. Was like, you effed up my order.
They're coming.
After fries are gone.
They're like, he won't notice if his food's gone. We can eat it.
Fries aren't as good as they were like 10 minutes ago.
Bot Grinder says, hey. He jumped in.
Hello.
These people.
You're on a live YouTube show. That's how cool you are right now. Yeah, she's like, no.
Did you?
I'm out. You see that hair and stuff though? She's trying to do the whole TikTok BS.
Bot Grinder says, hey. He jumped in.
Why do I keep doing that? Me and Bot are supposed to fly once he gets his hopefully this weekend.
He was asking if Jake puked yet, but Jake only pukes when Bot's on.
Did you puke when he was on?
Oh,
he puked 27 times.
You didn't see
You didn't watch it?
The hot wings.
Yeah, it was brutal.
He's thinking about it right now.
Oof. I went. Yo, check this out. I went and bought a new garbage can. It was that bad.
No.
Yeah, yeah, dude. I was like, I'm throwing this thing away. It's gone.
Why am I
is flying drones still a thing?
My internet is like acting crazy. Am I lagging at all?
No.
No?
Not on my
A little bit. I think we all are. It's just maybe the YouTubes today.
So how long you known
Bot? We all know.
How long have I known Bot? I've known Bot almost as long as I've been. Maybe the first IO is where I met Bot. I am so jealous of you eating that cheeseburger right now. Is that a Big Mac?
It fucking is, dude.
Oh man. I'm shit.
Apparently yours are different than ours, by the way.
The very first IO. I don't even know what year that was. What year was the first IO? Oh man.
Was that 3 years ago?
3 years probably. Yep, 3 years ago. That's my man right there. That's probably the person I've been on more FPV trips with. More FPV trips with him than anybody. I've been on my first FPV trip with him.
That's dope. I bet he's a fucking riot to fly with, huh?
He's always Bot'll get you pumped up for sure.
He's still got to race my son. Him and my son got to duke it out drone style.
Bot, you a racer? 27 years ago in Corona time.
Jack Foo's saying you should reach down and just grab Jake's food because you're above him on the thing.
I wish I could. Where is he? I'm on a
just a hand comes out of the ceiling and
this is gonna be ordering Uber Eats on my phone right now.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Dude, how much of a trip would it be if I just went like this and he pulled a fucking 20-piece nugget out? We got to orchestrate that shit.
Thought of this. If you would have thought of that, that'd have been good. You could have did it in like our little chat here, and you could have told me that, and I could have just ordered chicken nuggets, and we could have worked it out. But we're
doing it next time.
He's like,
that would have been fucking dope. You just go like this, and you're spoiling all the future plans now.
He's killing it.
But only racist kids apparently.
And he's not going easy on him either. So, how much say did you have on your motors?
How much say?
Yeah, like, was it kind of giving you like a few options and they're like, pick one, or do you get to fully have options the whole way through?
100%. Whatever I wanted to do. And
that's good to know, because
they went above and beyond, actually, because I wanted gold, but I didn't say I wanted 24 karat gold. I can get you 24K. Like, what? Like, do they even do that? Like, what do you mean? So, yeah, I mean,
that's pretty dope.
They gave me, I had like a couple different, like I asked for what I wanted. And then they gave me that. And I was like, okay, I want to change this and that and this and this and that, colors. So, and I actually, when I designed the motor, I reached out to Mini Quad Test Bench and told him what I was looking for. And then he gave me specs of what I should be looking at. And then I went from there, you know what I mean? Because I don't know a damn thing about motors. Like, you know, what makes what do this and that when it comes down to the whole setup to a final product, you know? So I asked the person that knows everything. Mini Quad Test Bench, he's tested like thousands of motors. He knows every motor out there, bro.
That's awesome, dude. I mean, that'd be amazing having that. How in depth did you get yourself?
How in depth? I mean, I just told him what I wanted my throttle curve to be. So I started flying in the beginning. I was flying the freestyle, Hype Train freestyle motors. So I knew from that I wanted a 2306. And then it was just more of a top end, a little extra on the top end, which is why I went to 2550 route. And then we just shimmy-shammed a little couple things, went to a 0.6 motor, instead a 2306, 2306.6 instead of just a regular 2306 to add a little extra.
Nice.
But these 6S motors, they feel really good. A lot more powerful. It's more powerful than what I actually expected from them, to tell you the truth.
I'm betting flight time's insane too, right? In comparison. 4.5
minutes, 5 minutes. But that's about what I was getting before because I fly big packs. Like I was flying 1500s, 1800s, even 2000 mile in 4S.
And you're flying as aggressively as you do now?
Yeah.
No shit. I haven't tried that. I've been on 1300 this whole time, maybe a 1500 here and there.
The weight's what you want. Like when you throw something, the weight is what like gives it that different. It just feels different than a floaty quad. So like I don't worry about the weight. Like give me as much weight as possible.
Yeah. So as Capture FPV here says, is asking, what's your usual weight on a full freestyle setup with your GoPro?
I have to measure. I have to weigh it. Hold on. Right now. We'll do it right now. I have my handy dandy.
I loaded the next question up there, but you don't have to look at it yet.
But that's not good. Oh, what is it? I'm gonna look at it now. How many GoPros did I break in my career? That's. I'd almost want to say hundreds. Maybe not hundreds. Maybe like 100. Possibly 100. Maybe more than 100. I don't know. For a while there, I was going like every other day.
Yeah, I remember seeing a video where you said they knew you by name. And, they waved to you as you would come in because they knew what you're there for.
You're cool when I go to Best Buy. Everybody loves me at Best Buy. Actually, I got a broken GoPro right here somewhere. I do.
Actually, we found out.
I needed to weigh.
My 8 here is actually broken. My screen doesn't work.
Take it back. Best Buy loves us.
Yeah, I'll do that. But I just hit Costco yesterday and got another 8.
What, did Costco have them on sale?
Yeah, $289 for.
No warranty.
They told me I could bring it back if I break it.
Oh,
That's what they said.
man. Oh man.
There's the GoPro warranty you can get though too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that takes too
It
long.
comes with all this.
Really?
Yeah,
And they said if you break it, you can bring it back.
that's what they said out of their mouths. I asked like 4 times too. I was like, "Are you sure?"
You picture her.
You should have recorded it and been like, "You're saying this on the record."
I should have. Huh?
You guys got me looking for batteries.
Well, you're looking for stuff. Griffin says he wants to know what settings you use on your GoPro because your videos look amazing.
That's a very good question. I don't know why I didn't think of that.
Okay, I'm gonna answer the first question. So the all-up weight is 674. Okay,
It's a heavy pig.
she's a little heavy. And then hold on, we got questions coming in crazy. Now, what's my favorite prop? HQ all day. Okay, now what was the other question you?
I think that was your other question.
Was it? No, I thought-
No, there was another one.
GoPro settings.
Mm.
GoPro settings.
4K 30 super view. You want to know like the internals. Like you want to know what? Let me see.
Like your ISO and everything.
I'll flash them. It's easier for me to do that. Oh,
Yep.
Vampire
LJ, yes.
Vampire says you should have crashed it in the lot and brought it back in, Jake. Just to test them.
just to test it. I hear that. You should have took a picture. Judy from aisle 3 told me if I bring this back, is this GoPro not even set up?
I don't know, dude. I bought a couch from Costco one time.
He's like, I broke it 2 years later.
No, it was a year and a half. It was a year and a half. I promise you.
And
like
you bought
literally
that?
18 months. It was like 2 days shy of 18 months.
That's wild.
And I brought it back. I was like, "Is there a warranty or something like that?" And they said, "No, just bring it back." And I was like, "You're kidding me."
I'm going to Costco. That's where I'm.
You're like a new couch every 2 years.
What settings do they want? There's a lot of settings in this new one.
I think they're looking for like ISO and your shutter speed, stuff like that.
So bit rate is high.
Yeah, ISO.
Bit rate is high. Shutter speed is auto. ISO min is at 100 and max is 400. Sharpness high. Sometimes I run GoPro. Sometimes I run flat, depending on how much time I think I'm going to have to put the edit together. I hate editing. It's my worst. I hate it. I hate it with a passion.
I feel you with
Yeah,
that.
I love it.
Man, maybe for me, it's just it'll take me like 3 days to do like a flight edit with a little bit of log, because I don't know, like my music, I like try to like really spend a lot of time on that and find something that really goes with it.
Mhm.
And also I like the music to kind of represent the shit that I'm going through at that particular time.
Mhm.
You know what I mean, because that's usually how a flight goes. Like,
So, being that you're talking about the music and everything, and I know you got a ton of subscribers and all. Are you monetized on YouTube?
I am monetized, but I put whatever music I want to put. You know, if it doesn't get monetized, it doesn't. You know?
Okay, I was wondering.
That's why everybody's like, "How are you able to play that song?" And I'm just like, I just put it on there. If they don't pay me, that's fine.
I just want people to watch it. That's all.
Exactly.
LJ FP wants to know if you run an ND filter.
No,
Really?
And then
no.
Damn.
It's so much work, man. Then it'll break. Then it'll fall off mid-flight, and then your footage is trash. You know, like I don't know.
Good point.
Fireball
That's a good point.
FPV, he wants to know if you have the GoPro app because he said you can go back and count how many you've had in the app, and he's had like 11 to give you an idea.
He said, I've probably had 11.
He wants to know exact number of what you had.
People want to know how many GoPros you've gone through.
Of like the set of the 8, I've probably had like 40 something of 40 or so.
8s?
8s, and those are this year or last year, right? They came out mid last year or end of last year, right?
You said 40.
Sometime last year for sure.
Bro,
You just the GoPro Hero 8.
yeah, 7s, probably 60 of them. Sessions, I don't think you got.
See, I'm all looking at my like. I have like a list of like 22 different GoPros all together, and I'm sitting here like 60.
When I say
Holy
100, I'm trying to be like kind of like it's probably well over 100. Because at most times I have 3 GoPros. So and before I only had 2, so I was going a lot more often. But usually when I go, I'll just wait for all 3 of them to break, and then I'll go swap them all out. I can probably figure this out.
That's impressive.
I can find this out. Then I need to go to like my Best Buy. Then I'm going to count 100 of them. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that.
I'm going to do the same thing
give
right
you
now.
like a summary number.
On one of my next videos, I'm going to go by. Let me see. Hold on.
Double A's right. Need a GoPro sponsor.
Yeah, I would be the worst person to sponsor by GoPro. They're like, hell, that guy's a liability.
Like you get 2 a year.
That guy's a definite liability.
I want to know where you find it.
You got to go to Best Buy and then look at your like previous purchases or previous transactions.
Well, Dude Man here saying it's in the GoPro app.
How does GoPro know? Be the worst person.
Do you not?
I guess if you load it in.
What?
Yeah, I always connect them to my phone.
Like if you register your cameras, right? Like I have 4, I think, right now.
They don't last that long.
Just pulls it out the box, slaps it on, and then goes.
He gets 1 pack.
Yeah,
he's like, it's done.
I mean, that's definitely happened.
I'm buying a GoPro so we can go have a yard sale.
Hundreds of times. You know who would know really well is Drew. Because whenever I go on trips, it's mandatory.
He's got the receipts.
It's mandatory GoPro trips. Mandatory.
So what's your favorite environment to fly in while you're looking up your GoPro stuff?
Parks. No, I'm playing.
You prefer parks?
No.
I would say aren't you like Bando, Office City, like?
Honestly, it's anything new.
That's a good perspective.
Because you can go to, I can say, oh, I don't like parks, but if I go to a new park, so I'd say office parks, Atlanta office parks to be exact. Atlanta has the best office parks ever, like FPV heaven. If you haven't been to Atlanta, no, I can't say that. But go to Atlanta. Everybody's in Atlanta.
It's COVID. You can't go anywhere anyway.
That's crazy.
You aren't going up there.
Are you guys still on lockdown? Is everybody still on lockdown? I guess everybody is.
It's getting sillier and sillier up here.
So, okay. So we're supposed to be getting off soon, is from what I heard. Like March 1st.
I did it. It sounds like the world's going against him on that one.
I'm all about it. I'll stay in the house. I don't usually go anyway. The thing that bothers me is not being able to travel right now. Kind of sucks.
That would be.
Yeah, I feel that.
You leave a state, you got to quarantine for 2 weeks, anyways.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not allowed. Plus, I have a newborn here, so I try to not even do a lot of travel outside of the house besides for work. Go to work, come back home. That's it.
Mm-hmm. No, that's awesome. Congrats again, man.
Thank you.
That's always fun. I got out of that diaper stage, and I'm staying out.
I'm just reading that. Flying Ryan.
He said, "Flying Ryan." That's my boy right there from Florida. How many kids do you have?
No,
3.
3. Okay, so we're right around the same number.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can find this out.
I thought you were at you were at more than 3, aren't you?
Me? I'm at 4. But we're
right around. You're right around.
Once you get,
I thought you were on 5, honestly.
Okay,
but who's your favorite pilot?
Yes.
That's a horrible question too.
No, it's not. So I'd like to point out that this was actually posted on 2 different web pages over the weekend, and you were listed in almost every single response. And it would be Steel and Cricket were the top 2 I'd see on everyone, and it wasn't my post, just in the comments.
Steel's a beast. Steel is very, very, very good. I feel like you can't really appreciate his flying until you're actually in the goggles. And like the gaps that he's shooting through and doing is like ridiculous. Like and he doesn't crash. That's another, like he does not crash. I don't get it. Me, I have a big problem with that.
Well, most of the gaps you're going through, you can't see because you're going backwards.
I feel more comfortable going backwards to do anything. That's the bad part.
Ryan says, ha ha ha, who's your favorite? They want to know who your favorite is. He said his is still Johnny.
Johnny's on a whole nother level. I feel like he's like,
yeah, he's not even hobby grade anymore.
Yeah, come on, a guy just came out with his own LUT pack. Did you see that?
No.
What?
Did he?
What? Yeah.
What?
FPVLUT.com, if nobody saw that. I mean, the colors that he's doing it's artwork, honestly. Like, think about some of the last video he just did in Dubai.
Oh, dude, it's just incredible.
It's like not even the most ridiculous flying at all. Like people could do a lot of little flights, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But the editing and all that and the locations that he's flying in is ridiculous.
See, that's fair. Give your top 3. No order. You don't have to say who's your favorite. Just give your top 3.
That one's pretty fair.
I don't want to do that. Why do I have to do that? You know what I mean? You know, my buddies is like, oh yeah, tell me who your top 3 is. Huh.
Just don't pick any of your friends, and then they can't be upset because you didn't pick any of them.
Okay.
He's like, I can do that.
Stingy is one of my favorite, and I'll tell you why. Stingy's my favorite because he's who pushes me. Like when I go to Atlanta, like he's who pushes me. Like that's the me and him back and forth goggles. Just like, oh, and we both talk a lot of shit. So he's like, oh, you can't do that. Nope. Next year, blown up somewhere. Like I told you so. Stingy. So that's one.
Oh my god, I am not buying his LUTs.
Yeah, you are. Go ahead and put your credit card information in. Matter of fact, while you're there, buy me one too.
Oh, bro.
Don't they look good?
They look amazing.
Yeah, like ridiculous. But I don't want to if I ever have a shot to use it on. It's the problem.
Right?
Like I don't fly stand tubes.
Sorry, you got 2 more, right?
2 more what?
Favorite pilots?
You keep on coming back to this.
We don't forget.
I was totally gonna leave it because he gave his number 1, and Jake's like, "No, I want to know."
We were past that. So Stingy for sure.
Y'all heard it. Stingy's his favorite.
Yeah, there you go. How about I just go with the number 1?
I think that's fair. You gave him number 1.
All right. Okay.
So unfortunately, though, the questions are going to keep getting harder from here, I think.
So
it's pretty obvious that most of your friends were Rotorite pilots at one point and are no longer. How come you stayed with Rotorite when everyone else has left?
Ooh.
That was like, I mean, I worked. Rotorite is the staple of like freestyle FPV. I mean, if anybody that I guess mainstream, I guess I wouldn't say mainstream, but a lot of the top pilots who are still top pilots and all that have come through Rotorite. You know what I mean? At some way, shape, and form. Like, I mean, from when I first started flying, that's what I watched was Rotorite. Like, oh, these guys are killing it. You know? So, like, I don't know. And plus, everybody had their own situations as well. Mm-hmm. Like, I wasn't there when different things were put together. When things happened, you know, I was like there, but I wasn't on the team. I don't know what anybody talked about or what happened. I just know both sides of the story. And for me, I'm the type of person that if 2 of my friends have a problem with each other, I don't pick a friend over the other. I just stay out of it. Like, that's between you 2. And I can hang out with you. I can hang out with you. But I guess we all can't hang out together anymore. You know what I mean?
Do they pick on you for it? Like, do you get a lot of...
Picked on by who?
Like, your buddies? Like, all of your buddies for it?
No. I mean, I think everybody respects the decision I made. I mean, as you see, it hasn't changed my relationship with really
Any of them.
I still hang out with Kevin. I still hang out with Tommy. I still hang out with Bot. I still hang out with Drew. I still go to Rotor. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't let that. I'm not going to pick sides. You know, I'm not a person that picks sides in any situation. Like, that's between you two, not me. You know, so I won't say I've ever been picked on for it.
That's good though. It's good to know they can put this shit aside because there's a lot of stuff online where you see people just don't let it go and the hate is so constant, right? And even they try and pit you guys against each other, right?
Well, you got to think about it too, though. It's online. Like, a lot of people have their opinion of what happened and how things happen, but nobody really knows besides the people that are there. You know what I mean? Like, but I feel like with Rotor Riot and with any Rotor Riot, TBS, anybody, like, everything, any drama is out there. You know, if you get fired from work, you're not going to read about it on Facebook. You know, like, you're not going to hear about it on Facebook. Your coworkers aren't going to be on Facebook talking shit or doing whatever. Not saying that happened, but I'm saying, like, that would never happen besides in this hobby. When something happens behind scenes, it's online because everybody's friends.
Yep.
Yeah.
So one person tells one person, next thing you know, you got a problem. Everybody's like, fuck that guy.
Yeah, it's so true. It's all the pitchforks.
Yeah. I don't say much online. Like, I don't get into a lot of back and forth with people, and because we're all adults at the end of the day. And I hope outside of the hobby that everybody else has their own life going on as well. You know? Because
which is totally respectable for you, man.
Yeah, like, I can't argue about the hobby online with someone when I have kids over here. You know what I mean? Like, I have way bigger responsibilities than to go back and forth. Like, if you don't feel the way I feel, I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. You don't have to, nobody is made to have to feel the way I feel, like to watch my stuff. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. You can even give me a thumbs down if you like. But I'm not going to argue with you. You know what I mean?
No, you have a real life. That's the thing. I think some people have less going on, so that's all they can focus on is the drones.
I would hope not, though. You know what I mean? Like, I would hope that everybody has their piece of sanity outside of the hobby. You know what I mean? Because when you look online on Facebook, sometimes it's like, this shit's going crazy. You know, like, stay off the internet more. Where's Cricket's McDonald's? I hear that, buddy. I hear that. This guy, Jake, thank you.
Had to.
He's still
so something that's commonly posted that I'm hoping you can squash. Do you get paid by Rotor Riot, or is it true they don't pay their pilots?
Why you gotta word it like that?
Because that's how it's worded on the interwebs, man.
So I was on payroll, and I was on payroll, and that was for a contract that we had written out, and there was some things that I couldn't fulfill a lot of times because I do have a family and I do have other responsibilities. So there were some things that I couldn't fulfill on my end of it. There were some things that they couldn't fulfill on their end. And at the end of the day, we came to originally we didn't come to an agreement. It was just said it was what it was. But then we came to an amicable agreement after the fact. So everything's good. So no, I don't get paid by Rotor Riot. We're more of business partners now. You know, not partners, but you know, I don't take a paycheck. You know, I do receive money for motors and things like that, but that's about it.
That's dope.
Fired, was on payroll. This guy.
661.
And you said, Plummet FPV, Cricket, this hobby doesn't pay our bills. You're 110% right. You're 110% right. But if you spend time away from your house for an extended amount of time, you should be taken care of for it. If I ask you to go away from your house for a week every month, you should probably receive. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It depending on your situation. Like I said, now I go have a good time. It is what it is. But in the situation where that was, and there's a lot more things tied into my pay and all that. So.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Take my money, but makes me happy.
Capture wants to know if you're still flying your Acrobat.
I haven't been flying my Acrobat. Once I got my frame, once I got exactly what I want, I'm not flying anything other than this.
Me.
Like I've been waiting for a while to like.
You should do a giveaway for your old frames that you're not flying anymore.
I don't think anybody wants them.
I'll take a bus.
Capture just asked for one.
Mine are B. Like, do I even have frames? Oh, I do. I do. These are what my frames are like. Ah. Like they're just like. They're just like literally pieces of frames. And I don't think you want them. But I'm sure. Send me a PM. Who said that, Capture?
Capture said he'd take your Acrobat, yeah.
Oh, my
He says it twice. He's like, I'll take your brat. I think he'd take anything, though. I don't think he's that picky.
I haven't flown a brat in a while. Oh, no.
I can't see that because it's all.
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah, I haven't had one of those yet.
He said I haven't had one of those. That's I don't even know where mine is now. And I think about it. That's like parts for one. But I don't know where mine actually is. I'm like a big person. Like once I break something, I'll take it all apart. You know how like I look at Tommy's wall and like Drew's wall and your wall behind you. You have like all your quads intact. Like once my quad breaks, I usually like strip it and just take everything off of it. And then
let's see. This one's been broken 4 or 5 times. And then this one over here has been broken at least 3 times. This guy over here, I was trying to race. Let me see.
I'm like squinting in the camera like I'm trying to see what all I have to do is make.
He has his zoom on his lens, too.
This old ass thing right here. Like
I'm like refreshing. Oh, no. Am I frozen?
Dude, I dropped it down and everything.
No, you're good.
But I got ticked one day because I went and took this to a race, right? And
I can't. Nobody's moving on my screen.
Oh, you're moving.
Really?
I just see you standing there.
Yeah, you're moving and we're moving. Just give it a few minutes. It'll figure itself out as long as you can hear everybody.
I've got the rainbows going. Now I don't know if I look weird. Am I looking weird? Am I sitting crazy?
That is one of the first things I ask myself. Will it look all right in this chair? No.
Is the Acrobat any good? Looking for frames can break my G. The Acrobat is amazing. I flew for a while. Just once something breaks, it's done. Okay, now I can see. Now I'm big. Now I can see everything. I had this big, like that big, and now I have it blown up. So okay, I feel better about it.
No, Cricket, this guy right here. I have drop kicked it.
Yeah.
I'll do that all day long, and I can't fucking break it.
I used to fly that frame.
Did you?
Gitzo is one of my favorite pilots too. I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah, John.
I drop kick this thing. Like I'm not even kidding you.
You're not flying hard enough.
The face was awesome. He's like, "Fuck you."
Stop. Like what?
Yeah.
It's probably true.
Break it. If you go out in a week and you don't break your quad at all, then you're not flying hard. But if you go out and you break something, you should be breaking something at least every time you fly, in my opinion.
How many of the DJI Air units have you gone through?
Not even one. One. And it probably
they're pretty durable. I'm surprised.
Big ass dent in it. It has like 2 big dents in the side of it, but I haven't. Like the cord got all messed up. I actually just got the Caddx. The Caddx.
Dude, I want one.
Yeah. How do you like it in comparison?
I haven't noticed a difference yet.
Does it go up to 1200 like the regular air unit?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I feel like it's a good, and maybe just because I never used the DVR.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't need DVR, there's no problem with that. With the big box, I mean, it's way better than the big box. But I want to see how much more durable it is than the actual air unit. You know, nobody's gonna do it better than DJI did it. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, especially the casing and all that. Like, that thing's safe.
Have you noticed any difference in video, like quality? No?
Mind you, I've only flown it like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
But so far in the park, I didn't notice the issue.
See, now I really badly want one.
You got to get it. It's definitely, I mean, look how much smaller it is. The thing I don't like about it, if you do buy one, make sure you get the M2 screws.
M2? All right.
2 screws.
It doesn't come with them?
Nah. Nope.
Oh, goodness.
I was a little mad about that. You know, when you get something and you're ready to put it together, you're like, yeah. And it's like, shit. And
now you got to wait 3 days.
I don't have M2 screws. Who has M2 screws? Like an inch and a half, like an inch long.
I don't have any.
He's looking.
I have screws,
I've got like everything.
but that's because I needed them for a build.
You have M2 screws?
I'm pretty sure.
Can you send me 4?
Little itty bitties. You're right.
The mail is so slow. By the time it ever would get to you, you could have already bought like probably 6 times.
Our mail's going pretty good around here. Well, I haven't noticed a crazy difference.
So when
International badass Jake.
I don't know.
What? What'd I do?
Oh no, he said his mail's pretty good. I said international's badass Jake.
Oh, dude. Okay. Let me tell you a story. No, I actually sent her, or over here,
that one's
an
me.
X-Lite for her boyfriend Richard, and it's been a month now, and they still haven't gotten it, and it's stuck in LA right now.
That's honestly not even what I care about. There's a module in there for me to be able to use the analog on my DJI so I can fly my whoops. That's what I'm waiting on, and it's been a fucking month. It's in Vegas for 2 weeks. It hasn't even moved.
Right?
It better come back with money. Like, it better want something to pass the time in Vegas or something.
What's that?
What does tracking say?
It's in
Vegas
LA.
for 2 weeks.
Oh, Vegas? You said LA.
For 2 weeks. Is it Vegas or LA? I don't know. It's somewhere for 2 weeks. Hasn't fucking moved.
But here's the catch. It went all the way to Chicago, which is near the Canadian border.
And then came back.
And then went back to... So there's that. And then exactly a month today, I ordered a replacement TVS RX, a Crossfire receiver, right?
Right.
And I still haven't gotten it.
Did you order from TBS?
Yeah, but it was because it was a warranty deal.
Okay. I was going to say, it's pretty good with shipping out of from, like, I usually get like 2-3 days.
Right.
Slow one.
So AA wants to know if you're completely into DJI or if you're still using your Fat Sharks as well.
Completely DJI. I sold my Fat Sharks. I don't even own a pair of Fat Sharks.
What?
Yep.
Really? Dude, I remember the day that you were working on those things, making them red. It took you all day to get those like fucking perfect, man. You were like, we're gonna let it sit and dry. We're gonna put another coat on, and then
they still look good when I sold them. Now they were perfect. I sold them in Florida. Oh, what's his name? I know his name. Oh man. Oh, I should have never brought it up. Now I feel like an asshole. Damn it.
What's up, babe?
It'll come back to me. I'll figure it out.
Scoot.
What flight controller are you rocking nowadays?
Let's go.
Right now, I'm rocking
I'm taking him to go to the bathroom.
20x20 newbie drone. 20x20. I'm running the same stack as he has.
That is going to be my absolute standard.
He's like, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
Under your feet.
Dog, go.
He's got the whole family. That's how my house would be if I didn't like put the lock on anymore.
Dude, usually I walk
I'm
everybody
surprised
upstairs
you
and I'm like,
quiet.
Go.
Like, I'm super surprised that you were able to come on today. There's actually something else that we have to address.
oh yeah.
Happy early birthday, because Cricket's birthday is tomorrow.
Thank you very much. I gotta work tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I wanted to have it very much. I know. I'm turning 22 tomorrow. I'm excited.
You're turning 22?
Yep.
22. Damn.
That's his story, and he's sticking to it. He had those 3 kids early.
Which,
What are you pointing at?
you? Yeah.
Why?
What you said? Right.
Oh, yeah. The story you're sticking to. Oh, fuck.
It's crazy when you get like over like my age. You're like, birthdays don't even really mean much anymore. Like they mean much, but like I'm not. Especially with COVID, I'm not going out anywhere. I'm not doing anything. I'm just gonna be sitting in the house.
Right.
Playing Warzone. Playing
might-
with your baby.
We gotta play Warzone. I still haven't played Warzone with you.
At all?
He's fun to play with.
You got to get on the regular Call of Duty, and we'll play Domination.
I have full Call of Duty now.
That's just
There
like
you go, Jake. You gotta buy it. Now you have a reason.
run. We have to run for shit, and then you find somebody. Then you gotta wait, come back in. I like that back-to-back, fast-paced. You know, running.
All right, I'll go buy it right now.
There you go.
Hey, don't do all that. You play on PC, right?
Yeah. I can still play with everybody though.
Thank you, Billy. Thank you, Double A. I'm gonna have to wake up early and go to the dump.
Our dumps aren't even open. Do you know how much shit we have piled up here that we're trying to get rid of? That like even the clothing donation boxes that you could usually like dump shit at is gone.
Yeah,
Like they took everything.
Yeah, you don't want. Nobody wants your shirt today.
No, and I need to get out of my house. Like everyone's cleaning their shit, and you have nowhere to put it.
I think it's funny as shit the way people act now. Like I think it's the funniest thing ever because people are like super like back up, like, get away from me. Like
I remember this with SARS though. Like I remember for a good couple years, people wouldn't shake hands. They weren't like, there was that distance still.
I do not remember that at all.
I remember that part, but then it fell away, obviously.
Well, this is supposed to be falling away soon, isn't it?
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, they said May 1st.
Every country and every province, every state, and everyone is different.
I have Xbox, the only system.
Yeah, Bot Grind is a gamer too. So is Vortex.
Yeah, Vortex is good too. Vortex is really good.
Well, how many kills you average on a game of Plunder?
Oh man,
Plunder's not really for kills though. That's not fair.
It is too.
no,
We play it that way, but that's not how the game was made.
I guess Plunder is that. If you're gonna win Plunder, you just want to stay away from people to the very end. Hit 1 million, and then just run around and kill people and take their money. But I try to stay away from people in that game. I want to win. If we're going to do it, I want to win. So, like, I try to, like, just veer away. What's your favorite freestyle move? Oh, man.
That's a good question.
That's a hard question.
You should just say backwards. That would have been the easy way out.
It would have been the easiest way, but that's probably not my favorite.
Yeah, see,
That's
he
a
even
good-
gets backwards
that's a
dive.
Good answer. I like that.
It's like, yes, I can do it, but is it my favorite thing to do? It's kind of like the backwards like dives and stuff is sort of like once you get it once, you don't have to do it anymore. You show up, you do that, and that's it. But like I guess Juicy Flick's probably my favorite move. That's probably the most appealing one, the appealing trick.
That's the one where you do half flip and then you roll, right?
Mhm.
That's like my all-time favorite move right there. It looks so good. It doesn't matter what you're going through, anything like that. It just looks good.
And then especially when you like start getting it through like windows and things like that, like the visual aspect of it is what I like.
See, I've never gone through a window.
When you're rotating, you should have everything around you.
Absolutely.
It catches the camera on every. I don't know. That's a hot trick.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny and Willie made Juicy Flicks hot.
Well, see, Willie, I just actually put up a challenge in a local group here about doing like a game of quad, and the first trick I threw out there, of course, it's going to be the Juicy Flick. It's easy and it looks great, and it's kind of challenging at the same time, right?
You said easy?
Oh, fuck yeah, it's easy, bro.
No, it's easy once you do it.
Okay, yeah, I guess easy once you do it.
But trying to like figure out how to wrap your head around it to get that like initial like flick.
Yeah.
Probably the harder part.
But going through and watching Willie's video of it with him and Bardwell, his Juicy Flick was just to throw yourself upside down and go forward. That was it. That's all I remember seeing on there.
That's all I remember seeing. Willie's a beast too, man.
Oh yeah.
So many good pilots that it's like it's hard to just say. I watch flight edits very seldom. Like I don't watch a lot of flight edits. But I feel like once somebody starts doing something cool and you start watching it, then you start trying to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're like, oh, that's cool, but you can't make what somebody else is doing look cool after they already made it look cool. You know.
See, I tried flying like Drib for the longest time, and I can't do it. I'm not doing it.
The only person that can actually fly like him.
Exactly.
You know? Like, it's hard to. I try to tell people that like be unique. Whatever you're gonna do, like be original. Fly with how your brain wants you to. Don't look at somebody else's flight footage and try to replicate exactly with their, the exact style. You're like, okay, I like that trick, so I'm gonna put that together with something else I have.
Mm-hmm.
But it's hard to like capture somebody's style. I feel like that's a hard thing to do.
Griffin wants to know what trick you broke the most stuff on when you were learning it.
Backwards. Yep. Flying backwards. Still to this day, that's probably the one. The Empire is trying to have a contest with me.
He just called you out on a contest, so we're looking forward to videos of that soon.
I don't do call outs anymore.
Oh, I was about to call you out.
Earl McKenzie wants to know what you like better between the 7 and the 8 GoPro.
The 8. The 8 for sure. I feel like I mainly only reason why I switch up to the next GoPro every time is because of the warranty. Like GoPro does a pretty good job of once they come out with a new camera, you really can't get the other camera that readily. It lets it off like Amazon or something like that. But Best Buy usually wipes them off the shelves.
Oh yeah, I can't get one at Best Buy right now.
Why?
There's none here.
7. You might be to get it on Best Buy online.
Yeah, but then I gotta wait.
Yep, that's exactly the reason. that right. I completely forgot that this chat was going on. Can I? Oh, well, I don't. I'm so confused.
This was actually one of my favorites.
Oh, he brought
it's so dangerous. Like, how much shit did you break right there? Anything?
That was I only flew 3 packs at that place. That's my 3rd pack.
So you didn't break anything?
No. Did I break something there?
See, I feel like I would have broke something.
I don't think I broke anything there.
Well, Jake, as per what he just taught us earlier, if he didn't break anything, he wasn't sending it hard enough.
This is true. This is true.
This was Easter. I just ran out the house to get a couple packs in. That's a good spot right there.
That was dope.
That spot is the dive at the end was that might have been the craziest dive I've personally ever done with the way I had to come out. Like I thought it was over with.
So do you edit all your own stuff then?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many people?
Because
you know like everybody. Because you know like everybody, right?
Who? What do you mean?
Pro pilots and such.
Yeah, but nobody wants to edit your stuff.
How many? No, I mean, like, how many of those pro pilots all edit their own stuff, or do they all edit their own stuff?
As far as I know, everybody does.
Yeah.
As far as I know, but if I can find somebody to pay, I'm down. Sign me up. You can talk about me. Yup.
Oh man, that's funny.
I mean, with the amount of footage from FPV, I mean, you could drop off 20 gigs of footage to somebody
From one day
from
or
one
less.
day, and only you know what you really want to put in there. You know what I mean? Oh, what was that?
Did your cat just
That
fly
was
across
Richard's
the room or
crap
something?
falling off the road. No, that was Rich's crap. He already broke my lamp. This is like a bedside lamp I've had for years, and he decided to use it in here on the wall. And he broke the bulb earlier, and now the whole thing just fell. Like he doesn't. Yeah.
Well, she's like this.
I buy screws and mounts for my drones. He uses like those fucking cheap wall hangers, like that you'd hang a picture on, like the gold thing with the little nail that goes on the angle.
Hold on.
So his fall out of the wall sometimes.
So you ordered quad mounts and didn't order him any. That would be a problem.
I can't hear you. You lagged, or I'm lagging.
Really?
What?
I really
didn't hear
enjoyed
you,
this.
you lagged.
I really enjoyed that.
I can't do that. We would have an issue.
Oh, my lag is so bad.
Whoa, what are you doing with your face? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
You can hear me?
Yeah, but I don't know if I want to.
No,
it's that.
Cricket.
It's anytime we get an influx of viewers.
Here's a question, Cricket.
Yes, sir.
Do you know about Canadian milk bags?
Oh my god.
Yes, I do. Didn't we talk about this? We talked.
Oh, damn. We already talked about it.
You have to buy. Well, the only reason why I know about it is because when I was there, you have to buy a special container that holds the milk, and it has like a little razor thing on it that cuts the milk bag. Not a razor thing. I think it's plastic, honestly. Am I right? Milk comes in a bag there, not in a jug.
Are we starting this again? How did you know? Oh, you were on the live stream where this came up. I was like, how did you know that?
Who, me?
That's why.
No.
Yeah.
He's experienced it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, he lived near me for years, but before we knew drones.
Before we knew
Shit.
drones.
He lived like an hour southwest of here.
That's how I know about the bags. Like, that is the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah, you were an hour southwest of here.
Is there a reason for the bags? No.
Canada? We need a reason?
Orange juice coming about?
The lag is bad. I'm still waiting to hear what you said about my fucking drone mounts on the wall.
I'm just upset that you bought yourself nice drone mounts and didn't buy your boyfriend drone mounts.
I actually did get him some. Prince in the chat is our 3D printer, but he's using it. But then he's choosing to use the nail thing.
So it's a
also.
choice. It's a life choice.
I get it.
I feel like it's a choice. I think he has some he hasn't even used yet. And we can always get more printed.
I was going to say that would be a real problem. That would be like you ordering props and not ordering him some. That would be it.
That happens.
See,
listen, it's an expensive hobby, okay? I only have so much bankroll. I don't have that much.
Oh, hell no. Babe, you get motors, I'll get motors too.
No, fuck, that's exactly how it happens. That's why, no, couples and FPV, it seems all great. And then, yeah, it's like, you got that? No, I want that. Like, when I got DJI, he's still mad. He's like, I hate you. It's so nice.
Oh, he don't have it yet?
No.
Oh, hell.
It's a cost thing, man.
This is a relationship. If I can't have them, you can't have them.
Yes.
We're both looking at this shit.
I'm just lucky because he teaches me a lot and he helps me with all my flying. So he's really helpful and he's good
I
with all
would
that
charge
stuff.
you if you were walking around with DJI goggles.
Don't give him ideas. He's watching. He's gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking start charging her for lessons.
I would, bro. She's balling out on you over there. You want me to fix your quad? Air unit.
An air unit.
Yeah.
I fix my own quads, so that's not a thing.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. He might have to be like, hey, this go like adjust that or fix this, or I don't like that, or that's not clean enough. But I do my own. Who builds better? Him 100%. He's been doing it longer.
Just figured out that.
Yeah. I still will be like, hey, is this okay before I plug it in? So 100% he is my sensei.
Just plug it in there.
No. No, Bot posted a video of his fire recently. I'm trying to avoid those.
I feel so bad for him about that, man. He's been having such a problem. He's been having such a problem.
Fireball wants to know if they put the labels of the milk companies on the bags. So the milk bags come in a big bag, and this is all get your milk now, because this is a fucking segment every show now. So it's a big bag with 3 1-liter milk bags inside that have nothing on them except the expiry date, and it goes in a jug, which you cut the corner off the bag and you pour it from a jug, and that is how milk bags work, and that's all we're going to that one.
It's not even a gallon.
It's 3 liters.
I think it's the weirdest shit ever.
I love it. We only buy milk bags. We got a carton the other day and it barely lasts us anything. It was such a pain in the ass. Look, Jake's gonna pull it up for you.
He's gonna show you what a milk
See,
bag is.
Double A wants a jug too.
Where are you guys seeing this?
So if you pop out the YouTube chat, you don't have to have your screen closed.
Huh?
So go to your YouTube chat. In the right corner, there's the 3 dots, like vertically.
Yep.
Click that and do pop-out chat. Sorry, Capture says it's 4 liters in the bags. Total, like.
Oh, look at that. That's
Dude, I said the same thing. I was like, no way.
You just enlightened me. How can I comment on other people's, like I can't do a thumbs up on somebody's thing?
It's YouTube, so you can comment their name. Like if you do the @ their name, then you can hit the button.
You're watching, aren't you?
Huh?
You're in there, aren't you?
New one sells milk bags here. If you want to see some milk bags, what? Where was that going? Old gravy legs. What up, buddy?
I was like, is Jake bringing it up, or is he just going to leave his screen up the whole time?
It's right there. Oh, you want me to research a milk bag?
Well, I'm not going to the fridge to get them. Those are new. They just got put in there.
I have to be specific and say Canada. Otherwise, it brings up different milk bags.
Otherwise, your child search not safe.
Exactly.
You have to go on adult only.
I swear that water looks like a beer every time.
I just think it's so weird.
I think it's weird too. Oh shit, I'm yawning over here. Oh my god, I'm getting old. Lord have mercy.
What time is it where you are?
9 o'clock.
Hey, wait. I'm going to make... There you go, Jake. You're full screen now.
So much milk in bags.
We have those ones right now in the fridge. The pink one on the left. Yeah, that's what Rich picked up today. Those exact ones. 4 liters.
Exact ones.
That's just so weird.
That's
but
disturbing.
But you can inject. I was just thinking about this. You could inject chocolate,
the syrup
into
the top of the bag, and then shake it around.
Oh,
so Rich does that. Rich will also pour the milk into the jug. Actually, when the syrup container's low, you pour the milk in the container and shake
this
it.
This just answered questions for me too.
That I've never seen that before.
That just answered a whole lot of questions.
But look down one. That's chocolate milk in a bag, which is even better.
Oh Lord. All right. I'm done with the milk bag.
Corey, you lived it. Don't even. You lived it here.
It's just funny that you said the chocolate milk one. It's like I need.
So
weird, no matter how you look at it. That's all I'm saying.
We gotta play.
I love the milk that way. I don't even care. I'm not gonna say milk bags in that same sentence though.
He wants to play some Call of Duty.
I do.
Yeah, I'm down. Happy hour for us starts in 10 minutes.
You know what I've been doing a lot of recently?
Soul searching.
Watching Netflix. Yep, and I'm on a show.
What'd you watch? Tiger King?
Don't
watch that. I did watch that. That's a weird fucker there.
Mercules just did an edit.
Episodes.
Oh, I watched the whole thing.
Oh, it's so bad.
It's pretty good.
Merc
who?
Merc just did it. Mercules. He just did a sick song about Carol Baskins killing her husband. It's hilarious. What?
Who are we talking about here?
Mercules. Okay, go to my Facebook page.
Uh-huh.
You will find him. He's a Canadian rapper and he's sick.
You check him out. Actually, I'm not going to touch my shit over there because you'll freeze up.
Yeah, I'll send it to you after. I'll tag you in it.
I've been watching
Gravy.
Ozark.
Gravy says you guys need to make a 360 edit. Not you guys, sorry. You specifically, Cricket.
I need a 360 cam. Actually, I have one. I do have one. I got this little guy. Well, it's not a 360, but I have an instant 360. The little go. I'm down. Is he talking? Is that what he's talking about? Is he talking about an instant a 360 camera?
I think he means a 360 camera.
I have to get one of those.
I gotta do the what is that little guy? The one that God, I can't remember. What's that thing called? Something 360. Yes, I need to do that.
And this.
Yes, I need one of those.
These two equal magic, guys.
I need.
What's the thing on the right? I'm lagging, so I can't see it.
Insta 360 Go.
I know what that is. Oh, you bought the kit.
The camera.
See, I need the little mount for it.
It comes with the mount. Oh, what do you mean? The mount for what?
For the Insta 360.
To go
to hold the camera on the drone.
I can send you one. I have one.
Well, I'm buying an Insta 360 right now too.
You can get it from Best Buy. You get a warranty. Oh no, hold on. Is it Best Buy? Amazon get the warranty. Warranty on all cameras. It's the same.
When are you making an edit with that thing?
I've made a couple like videos, but I'm like super picky.
I want to see one.
It's just now it has 5-minute flight time. Before, when I was messing with it was only 1 minute. Now it's 5 minutes.
Holy shit! I just bought a new GoPro. I have to wait for this.
My man's balling out over there. You get your stimulus check.
No. Like that's funny, but no. Like, look at that. That's $168.
I thought it was pretty good price. Pretty well priced.
That is pretty good price. And how are they getting 5 minutes on it now?
How did you get that? Where do you see 168?
Right here.
You can go to the newbie drone page and there's a video on how they get 5 minutes. And there's also a new Android app that just came out today.
Why did I pay $200 for mine?
Well, it looks like I'm buying the one for $168.
That sucks. It might be because I ordered mine from Apple. It was the only place I saw that had it at the time I went to order it.
Oh, dude, $22
for warranty, right? For the game.
Yeah,
that's a good deal. Then you can really just send it.
All right, that's in my cart now.
Giveaway for a newbie drone with a mini. What? Somebody's giving a giveaway. Somebody's doing a giveaway for a newbie drone.
No, he's asking.
No, he said you were, right? I thought you told me that.
So Capture flies with me. Capture knows that I don't have those things. I don't even know where mine is right now, which is like heartbreaking. I have.
Oh, it's Doc's birthday today
I have
too,
this
isn't
one.
it?
He hasn't even seen it yet because of COVID.
Nice. Have you flown it yet? Oh, you can't fly because you don't have.
My lag is bad. Yeah, I can't. Well, I can fly with Rich's goggles. See, it's good he's not DJI.
Right now, you look like you're just standing there with your thumb up like this. It was a good look.
I told you I'm lagging hard.
Oh, shit.
We had this conversation before. It was like, oh, my phone has perfect internet. It's sitting right next to my computer. Like I'm like pretty much connected, and I was like, I don't know, you're freezing up over here.
Yeah.
I did a live stream on the weekend, Friday. Somebody last week on my phone to test it, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, you're so clear. We can see you. It's amazing." And now it's just shit. It's a Wednesday, and everyone's home.
Oh, Gravy Leg said, get the Max. The Max is expensive, right?
Yeah. Let's see.
That,
like Insta360 has a max?
yeah, like the Max camera, the GoPro Max.
Oh yeah. I really wanted to get the max, but then I'd only be able to use it on 5-inchers.
Well, yeah, because it's big as hell.
It is. It's like
I feel like I'm at work. Like I have like
those things are like this big, aren't they?
they're huge. It's like 2 GoPros on top of each other. I feel like. Yep, just like that. Yep, exactly like that.
So, Cricket, what are your goals this year in an FPV world?
To get out of the goddamn house would be really nice. Anytime now. My goal is to get on a plane at some point in 2020 and go somewhere to fly.
Right?
Yeah, that's my goal. Because at this point, I mean, I don't know how long we can take this. I'm getting tired of flying to places around here. But let me think.
Right? I've been flying a park that I normally don't like because it's fucking hella windy.
But you love it,
like,
don't you?
Oh, I do now because it's like completely different than my usual, you know?
Like, I love this park. I went to the park today. That's what I was doing earlier. Yeah, I wish I could show some.
It snowed and was windy.
I wish I could show footage on my screen.
You can. You click the share screen button at the bottom middle there, and then I make you full sized.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
You have ability. Do you have anything you want to leak to anybody? Any news or any deals other than your new frame?
Oh, when's that coming out too?
I don't want to say like an exact time, but soon. Like I gave everybody has the okay. So like my work is done. I gave the okay for it. That's probably the most exciting thing for me is my frame. My frame and my motors, the 6S motors, they're dope. But the frame, I think. Oh, here's another thing about this. Okay, this frame right here. I've flown this exact same frame, the exact same stack, the exact same motors for the past 3.5, 4 months.
And you haven't torn up?
It still has the original arm.
Yeah, you can barely tell.
Motors. Well, you can see like the edges.
Oh, it's got some marring, yeah. It looks like my reverb.
Oh yeah, like look at the camera cage. But this is the first frame I've ever been able to do that with. I will do that. This might be the strongest frame ever. In my opinion, that I've flown, this is the strongest frame I've ever flown. I haven't broke anything. Come on now, not an arm, not a nothing. Nothing.
And you'll put that up against Stingy's forged frame?
Yeah.
I like it. Okay.
Hands down. I flew the Stingy for months. Stingy is a wonderful frame. Don't get me wrong, 100%. But this is the strongest frame out right now. When that's not out, it's the strongest frame in my
As he says, but mine's better.
No,
I'll trade you. I'll trade you.
I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that Stingy's frame is for Stingy. And I loved it. Think about it. I flew that frame for 2 years, a year and a half, 2 years.
I'll give you 3 frames that you can just torture if I can have one of your frames.
You can have one.
How much are they going to cost?
It's like, he was like, no.
He's checking how much is in his wallet.
Literally, I only have, so there's only 3 people that have them right now, which is me, Tommy, and my friend from Baltimore has one. The
Nice.
FPV geek, he has one. And he's doing a lot of the 3D printing and a lot of the 3D designing for it, so he had to have one.
Nice.
But hopefully within like a month or so, especially the COVID thing is like slowing a lot of different things down. But I'm hoping for like the motors and the frame to come out around the same time.
I'm excited. How many doll hairs? Yeah, how much is it going to cost?
I don't know that. You're not locking me down in a question like that because I have no idea. We haven't even.
How about a somewhere between here and here?
I really don't know. Well, I mean,
Alright.
it's not
I
going
won't-
to. It's going to be priced accordingly to everybody else. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Mhm.
It's not going to be a $200 frame. It's not going to be a $150 frame. It's not, you know what I mean? It's not going to be anything astronomical. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. That I feel like an answer because I don't know. Like,
No. That's logical though, because I mean, if it's in production and everything, and you're on.
we got our production samples, so now's the time that we figure all that stuff out. But I hope you guys like it. I think everybody will like it. I don't even have a name for it yet. So if that tells you anything.
You don't have a name for it yet?
Nope.
You should call it the grasshopper.
Why? Because the grasshoppers knee high or crickets knee high too.
Because do crickets eat grasshoppers or do grasshoppers eat crickets?
Grasshopper.
I can't even hear. This sucks.
Your joke.
The lag.
She's like says a joke and just sits there.
You call it the chirp, dude.
I can't hear you.
The chirp.
Like legit.
Yeah.
Like I say something and all I hear is It's fucking balls. I hate this. That's exactly what I'm hearing. I swear to God.
Can I?
I can't even.
I said
That'd be a dope name.
I said this was going to happen. She's upset.
The chirp would be cool.
I like it.
I am so frustrated with this. I am paying way too much money for a phone plan in Canada. You have no idea. Canada's
Dude,
phone
they don't
plan
even
is
have
garbage and they
unlimited
can't even give us
plans.
data.
What?
Yeah.
12 gigs of data.
What?
Unlimited calling and texting in Canada is $110 a month Canadian, which is how much American?
I don't know.
Too much?
It would be $77.91 American.
Oh, that's cheap as hell. That's cheap as
You
hell.
been to Walmart lately?
Who, me?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Me?
My
I'm kidding.
125 just for me.
See, y'all don't know. Y'all don't want to know my phone bill.
We can't go to Walmart. They've blocked off everything that isn't food.
Walmart has food.
No, but that's it. They've like coordinated it so like you can only go to the food. They blocked off the whole store otherwise.
See, not our Walmart. People are in there shopping still. Yeah, you can hit
That's why they did it.
I just went and bought some.
He's in there buying
Something.
GoPros.
Right.
It's this version of a virus. Uninstall! Uninstall! I see that on Xbox.
Now, if you don't make a frame that if you don't call your frame the chirp, I'm gonna make a frame and I'm gonna call it the chirp.
The chirp would be hilarious.
I can give. I mean, at first
Cricket's chirp.
the WTF because
With the OMG WTF frame.
oh, that's hot. Every time I crashed it, we run up like and it's not broke. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's awesome.
Broke it yet? It's pretty crazy. I'll give everybody one more look at it.
Well,
Oh,
yeah, give them a look. And if you have anything else you want to say to anybody,
oh,
We're
the
gonna start
the
wrapping up
sunken
here, I think.
screws and everything.
Oh yeah, everything is right there, even on the bottom.
nice.
How thick are the arms?
Can't tell you all that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He mentioned it earlier.
Did he?
5 mil.
Did you say it earlier? Oh man.
Yes.
You know what though?
He had it
You know what, though?
he had it without DJI with one style, and then he changed for DJI to a different size.
That's true. That's true. Now, do yourself a favor though, with your motors. Include screws that will fit a 5 mil frame.
I hate that. Well,
Fit through the frames, yes.
my motors came with two screws.
Oh, it's so annoying, dude.
My motors came with the small screws and the long screws.
Good.
I actually figured out why companies don't do that. Let me tell you
Why?
why. Let me tell you why they only give you one set of screws and they're usually
Sure.
too small. because they don't want people. If you give somebody a long ass screw and they run it up into their motor, it's an automatic problem. So if you put short screws in, then you never have to worry about that. You picked the screws that were. Why do I look? I'm looking at this way the whole time, haven't I? Been looking this way.
Well, I'm over here. I'm looking this way.
You look wherever's best for you.
Because I got the screen right here.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. All right. My camera's here. I'm looking here. I can see my. Oh, you took me away. I was going to do some shit. See how much I lag.
He wants to wave to himself.
Is that on YouTube?
Yeah.
No, that was not on YouTube.
So what's that on?
That one is on our StreamYard thing.
Jeez, that's pretty delayed.
Oh, come on.
I can't see me.
YouTube is definitely delayed.
Oh, yeah, really delayed. Yeah.
Yeah, YouTube's got like a 30-second delay or something like
Where
that.
you see me
Here's some
I love that
exciting
you're just waving to yourself.
Thanks for having me, though. I appreciate that. I'm sorry it took so long. I apologize.
Thank you for coming on finally.
I told you I would, though, didn't I?
I know. I appreciate it. I know you don't do a
of.
lot of interview shows, and I know you got some questions you didn't really like, so I appreciate you hanging out.
This one was very civil. I liked it. See, now you ask, I'll come back again. Some
See?
guys try to get you where it hurts. They're like, oh, man. I'm like, oh, damn. Like, I don't even want to say anything. I'm like, have me scared to talk.
Now, remember, you interviewed us
It's
first.
supposed to be like a.
True. Very true. Very true.
He did. He totally had a call with Jake and I, like feeling out, talking to us, like, I don't know, guys.
I don't know who the fuck you guys are. We ain't gonna talk about anything if I don't know you.
We try and keep it really chill and really down to earth and just really like relaxed.
You have to. I feel like you like. I remember I told you before. You need to know the relationship with somebody before you go doing the type of things with, just to know the type of person that they are. You guys are very good people.
I appreciate you are fucking. I will say you are one of my absolute favorites out there because you don't get into all the trash. So
thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I try not to, man. Like, there's no point being in it, man. Stay out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Fly your quads. That's all.
Exactly.
And hopefully we'll be able to fly with each other one day.
Oh,
When are you visiting your family up here again? Or did they all leave with you and you're like never coming back to Canada?
School up there.
That's it, eh?
Family,
Shit.
Yeah. That it, eh?
Hey,
Why would you come here for school?
Mobile Dynamics. It's a car audio school.
Oh,
no shit.
Yep. Look it up. It's probably right around the corner from you if you were that close to where I was. But yeah, no family. And actually,
Jack Fu has one last question for you.
What is
Jack Fu wants to know if you will fly the mud trucks.
That's because I was supposed to go to Florida. I will. I definitely will. So there is still hope. Yes.
I want to fly some mud trucks. That'd be fun.
And I don't think it's happening.
They said they'll move it to the fall. That was the last thing I saw them post.
Okay. That's good. Because that's if you haven't been to IO, you need to be there. IO
I'm so happy I didn't buy my tickets.
It's the most fun ever though. Like that was every year it's a good time. Every year. And Jesse's out there, got the bar going on, had the party.
So then you probably have your AMA and all that stuff, huh? What kind of licensing do you have?
Huh?
What kind of licensing do you have? Do you have like the Part 107 and all that?
Got it all. Everything. No. I have my AMA membership.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't have a 107 yet.
Not yet.
No. I need to get it. Drew's always like, you need to get your 107. You need to get your 107. I'm like, I'm going to, man. I am. But it's been a while since I've been in school, you know. I gotta sit down and study.
Dude, all I did was cram. I crammed.
Did you pass it?
Oh yeah.
No shit. Okay.
Oh yeah. I think I crammed for like 3 days and took my test and boom bam, I was set.
I need to go take it then. And another thing I feel like with the 107 though, maybe I shouldn't say that.
You should say it. The fact you hesitated means you should.
it's hard to say, like, I didn't know I couldn't do that when you took a test to get a license for it. You know, at that point,
That's
you're
fair.
no matter what. If I get caught flying down the street, I'd be like, I didn't know I couldn't do that.
You like the vote of ignorance, right?
Yeah. Once you get to 107, I feel like then they have something they can take from you. Besides the money and all that, like you do something dumb with your 107, they'll just take it. And then what? Then you're super screwed. You know, I'd rather just not have it right now. Well, not that I'd rather not have it right now. I need to get it. Yes. Everybody should get your 107. But that's not I still do dumb shit. So I'd rather not have it right now. And if you shoot anything for a movie or anything like that, you can use like your 107. So like if you came with me, you know what I mean? And I really don't do anything dumb anyway. Like I don't endanger people or anything like that. But what I think is dumb versus what the FAA thinks dumb is two completely different things. And we all know that.
Yeah.
Especially more now than ever.
Yeah. Well,
Actually,
when's the last time you heard something about it? I haven't heard anything about it.
Since the protest, nothing.
Nothing. We're breaking out big things right now. COVID. You know?
True.
It's
right.
not like big of a deal that was.
They were afraid of coming to work because of the protest. Do you think any of them are in the office right now? Not a chance in hell.
Well, nobody out there trying to hurt. That was a good event for people to be at. Everybody was cordial. There was never an issue. They just wanted to make a bigger issue of it. Like what were we going to do? We were going to storm the doors. We were going to burn down the FAA building. That's what we were going to do. Like, come on.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. I'm sure you got to go relieve your wife of baby duties.
Wife, whoa, I'm not married. It's like,
no. She's going to kill you if she ever sees this.
I know, hopefully I'm just
Like,
she goes to sleep at like 8 o'clock, 8:30. Like she goes super early. Thank you guys for having me though. I appreciate it. I had an awesome time. Thank you everybody for watching, for asking the questions.
You.
And hopefully
happy birthday again, Cricket.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And
you know, if before this happened, ask Jake. I legit had a plan to get a cake delivered to you.
What?
Through Uber Eats.
She totally did.
She totally did. And all this shit happened, and like I was like, it's just not gonna happen. It was late notice, and
it's screwing up my cake.
Man, you should have told me before Monday that you were coming on. I would have had it ready for you. I could have mailed you one.
I get a
FedEx,
like in the shape of a cricket.
Drew's like, hey.
Oh, I'm not that good.
Drew's like, hey, you checking your message, bro? I'm like, huh? What's going on? That's when you know you're in trouble when Drew calls. You're like, oh shit. That's funny. But if you
thank you everyone. Stay safe and healthy.
Yes, you too, guys. Thank you guys. See you, everybody. Everybody be careful, be safe, and we will rip soon for sure.
Absolutely, dude.
All right, guys.
Have a good one.